Hi everyone, this is Lisa Montanaro, and I just finished a coaching session with a client, and it made me want to jump on here and do a quick video for you. So we talked about limiting beliefs, and it seems like there's something going on this week where a lot of people are dealing with a lot of limiting beliefs. And so I wanted to talk quickly about what they are and then give you a few tips to help you overcome them. So a limiting belief is essentially a belief that you have that limits your growth mindset. It limits your ability to move forward. It limits your ability to think positively. It limits your ability to think in a big way about yourself. And we can't stop them from happening, these limiting beliefs, but we can reframe how we react to them. So I first want you to think of a limiting belief that you might have. An example that my client just gave me is that she'll never figure out what she really wants to do for her career. That sort of will always elude her and never quite come to her. Another limiting belief will be that she'll never make as much money as she likes. And then a third one will be that she'll never have enough time to balance being a great human being, a great parent to her child, a great wife to her spouse, while also having a thriving career. I have another client that talked about a limiting belief last week with her writing, that she will never get her manuscript done, that her book will never be published and will never be read by readers. So what do you do with these? Well, first thing is to identify them. There's power in labeling them and identifying them and writing them down. So write down 3 limiting beliefs that you have around yourself or your career or any other endeavor. Second thing I want you to do is to write 3 things you could do to overcome those limiting beliefs. And you can either write this as an action step that you'll take daily or as a mindset change, something that you'll think differently. But I want you to think of 3 things that you could do to move yourself forward to overcome these limiting beliefs. And what I tend to do is, productivity expert here, is I tend to ask people to take each limiting belief, 1, 2, 3, and then write 3 things that they could do for each one. So yes, you will eventually have 9 things. If that's too overwhelming, pick 1 limiting belief and then 3 things that you could do to overcome it. The second thing is to think of 3 people that could support you as you try to move past this limiting belief and to overcome it. Those people should be what we call your believing eyes. They are people that hold the growth mindset and the success mindset for you, and they help you overcome this limiting belief. So let's start with those, and then maybe in a future video we could talk about some other steps. But first step is think of 3, write them down. Second step is something that you could do, either thinking differently or behaving differently to overcome this limiting belief. And then 3 people in your life that could be a big supporter as you move through this change. Good luck, and if you want any more tips, feel free to keep following me on social media or head over to lisamontanaro.com.